Oh yeah. Uh, did you ever read the protection orders that you've been issuing? Yeah. hmm A party having a right to demand oyer is yet not obliged in all cases to exercise the right. Nor is he obliged in all cases after demanding it to notice it in pleading or afterward files or delivers. Yeah. Now, I don't know what an oyer is, pooch, or terminaire. It's French. Oyer, terminaire, court oyer. Oh, commission of the oyer and terminaire, French oyer, to hear and determine. Now, without any notice or opportunity to be heard, you garnished my assets? Yeah. For civil protection orders? Yeah. Where there was no legal separation? And without any notice or opportunity to be heard, you garnished my wages? Yeah. For a dissolution of marriage where the United Nations doesn't allow for legal separation? Yeah. And you're sitting there for every day after I've told you this? Yeah. And obstructing me from suing you. Pooch. Now, let's just get to the money. Right now! I'm going to want a lot of money. I'm suing this state, every state, the United States, and foreign nations, yes, for enforcing legal separation. Well, the order of child support, yes, in the state of Washington is enforceable in other nations, yeah, without the availability of legal separation. Well, Guam doesn't have legal separation. And the 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 United Nations doesn't have legal separation. It's dissolution of marriage, annulment, fraud, yes, forgery, felony. It is the requirements of the actual judicial process to get any wage garnishment. You have to go through the actual process. You can't just have your husband arrested and then keep renewing protection orders. Now, my five sons, one of them's an adult, and then the other four, yeah, they're at home. There's no more school this year. Mm. You know, there's not much reason for them to be in the custody of their mother if you think about it. And as much as you say that I can't afford to support them, I'm just documenting lawsuits every day for the last 4 years. You could look at last night's videos, yeah, and I think there's some good ones. In fact, I started with my sons are going to be very wealthy when I get done tonight. Pooch. And I think I proved my point. Yes, because when you got to number 53 of the videos, yeah, I think that my sons right now have the right to sue this state, Guam, the United Nations. Oh, and what could be every state and the United States government for refusing to enforce their rights. Now, this child support order that you've been enforcing because of legal separation, who was it to get the $300? She got the check for $1,511, but who was it that was getting the actual child support legal representative? My sons. Did they realize that they didn't have the legal right to have child support because there's no there's no legal separation on Guam? Did anybody represent their interest to not entrap their father or obstruct their mother from going to prison? The whole concept of child support. Did anybody really consider, right, who it was that is receiving the child support payments? Because the five of them, of course, they're the abused, the exploited, the neglected, yes, the kidnapped, the abducted, yes, they're the victims of international baby abduction. Did those five sons have anybody representing them during any of these judicial proceedings? Where my wife said, well, he did it again, he did it again. No. Looks like they get to sue the state of Washington for collecting a debt that was to be used by them. Pooch! They get to sue the state. They get to sue. Yes, they get to sue. Now, did I lie? Did I lie? No.